Daytona Super Speedway live here today. We have a great race on for store here today, and can the luck for Nathan Rockhill change? He's starting in 6th. Harley Myers, I think, with her 3rd pole of the year. Yeah, Harley Myers with her 3rd pole of the year, looking to get it done. Here in Daytona, this is going to be a great race. Now let's see the drivers to watch for. Harley Myers are fast. Let's see if they can win. Haley Duncan fast as well. Can she break her losing streak here in the Crazy Sports Kid League? Dory Logan starting 9th. Let's see how good she does. And Audrey Schreiner, she's back in a race car. She's back in the 27 for the first time. Ray Green won last week trying to win in Daytona. Alex Owens, he was kind of fast in qualifying. How about do not count out the Coles. Carson Cole starting 15th. He is good here. But last year's winner here, Charlie Cole, starting in 27th. She has a slow car. And Matthew Johnson needs to have a great run. And I think every track win. I think Nick Green just needs to give it up and retire, because he was in a super late model racer, a NASCAR racer, a late model racer, and a superstar racing experience racer. And now he's in this league for the 16th year, and he's getting bad. So when he's one of those drivers that's running always in the back. So let's see how good he does. Now let's go trackside for pre-race ceremonies. Race fans, please rise and remove your hats. Was all the way from Racine, Wisconsin, Limai Segura presents the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the rebels we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket direct of them, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Let's give it up for her. For the 2nd time ever, she did the national anthem here. And now, season 16, last regular season race of the year. We are live from Daytona. Let's see your starting lineup. Row number 1. Now let's see where your favorite drivers are starting. Row 1, Harley Myers, Raymond Coverdale. Row 2, Matthew Darnell, Haley Duncan. Row 3, Alex Johnson, Nathan Rockhill. Row 4, Jack Moon, Draven Sanders. Row 5, Dory Logan, Audrey Schreiner. Row 6, Peyton McMahon, Stella Mitford. Row 7, Ray Green, Alex Owens. Row 8, Carson Cole. And how about this? racing in the 83 because he has to practice in Cincinnati because that's where the Plainfield Storm was practicing. Nick Green got the heads up that he can race, same with Carson Cole, but Kyler Henry isn't racing once again today. This time, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Nancy Stoffren driving the 83. Richard Green was starting in 16th. Then Lyric Tanner, Emma Stoffren, Maddie Bowling, Riley Scott, Nick Green, and Avery Caffrey. And then row 12, Eric Esap, Sam Stoffren. Row 13, Nathan Loca, Avery Shipley. Row 14, Charlie Cole, Ellie Stewart. And the final row, row 16, Matthew Johnson, Xander Faust. We are getting ready to go 100 laps here in Daytona, and we are underway at the World Center of Racing. Haley Duncan already getting a great start. Are we going to see a wreck? No, but we almost did. Nick Green has not had the best of luck at this racetrack. Audrey Schreiner looking to get her 4th Daytona win. 3 wide in the back of the field. This is great. It is great already. There's Nick Green in 21st. Now they are getting all single file now. Green now in 21st. He's trying to move forward. As who leads? It's Harley Myers who leads against Alex Johnson and Raymond Coverdale. Jack Moon is also on the move. Avery Shipley in the back of the field with Ellie Stewart as well. Matthew Johnson is another driver to watch for because he's good here. Audrey Schreiner back in 17th. No, back in 12th. As Alex Johnson, she is closing in on your leader now. We have a great battle up front between Myers and Johnson. Harley Myers leads. Look at Alex Johnson trying to take it away. Trying to get a great run. She can't though. Let's check out where Nick Green is. Oh my goodness. If Nick Green somehow wins this race, I'm going to be shocked. We all know that the draft is very important here. And also, we know that later in the race, I know it's early, but we don't know. Now, later in the race, we will see. We all know that later in the race, we are going to see something that is called lap traffic. Lap traffic will be an issue, as there is a front pack and a back pack. There's the first pack and the second pack. As it's still Harley Myers who leads. We're riding along with Nick Green. He has a bumper can. He's in 20th right now. Not doing so good. How about Harley Myers though? Return 3 and 4. She is doing good today. Myers dominating here in Daytona. It's still Myers who leads. Who's going to win in Daytona? Look at Duncan. She is fast today. Nick Green back down to 22nd. It's Harlan Myers who leads. Remember, Pat Green is not racing today, which is very surprising. But the unsurprising thing is that Nick Green is actually in the back. Nick Green in 22nd, he was in 20th. There is no side-by-side battle up front, as Harlan Myers continues to lead. Raymond Coverdale now going for second. He's still searching for his first career win. Here on lap 8 of 100 here in Daytona. When we all know that the cars that stay up front are the fastest cars of the race. And right now we know that 32 is quick. Pat Green is not racing. She is in the stands watching the race. My guess is that she's pretty jealous that she's not racing. And wait a minute, did I just see Dory Logan? Dory Logan in 7th, Carson Cole moving through the field with Nathan Rockhill. How about that? Rockhill has a fast car today. He's a 9th. Side by side for second. Here comes Coverdale. Coverdale is going to take second and is going to track down your leader. Remember, this is the same car he brought to Daytona last year. He had the perfect long run speed car. He was up front at the end of it. He was up front at the end of the race last year, and now he is up front here today. He is looking for the lead here in Daytona. Raymond Coverdale looking to win here in Daytona. Look out. Look at Duncan using the bottom with Alex Johnson. Now, what will Raymond Coverdale do? Can anybody stop that 32? And now, we have ran 10 laps, 90 laps to go from Daytona, and Nick Green is still trying to work his way forward. I don't think it's going to work, though. He's in 21st, 11 seconds back. And as you can see on the track map, there are a lot of gaps back to the back of the field as well. There's a car that has lots of draft. That's the bad news. I think it's Stella Mitford. Raymond Coverdale now closing the gap on your leader. Raymond Coverdale is showing us that he is fast. But look at Alex Johnson getting back into the groove of things now here. Jack Moon pulling away from Logan, and Rockhill and Nathan Rockhill will have a chance to win today. That 45 sure is quick. Coverdale going for the lead. Great run out of 2. He is there on the back straightaway. He's going low. Coverdale looking for the lead here on lap number 12. Using the bottom, using the double yellow line. Side by side, door to door. And it's Raymond Coverdale who will take the lead in Daytona. But Myers is not holding back. She is strong today. Myers looking to take the lead back away, but Coverdale, will he clear Myers out of 2? No, he will not. Still door to door down the back straightaway. Rocco now going after Jack Moon. There's a car in the back who has lost the draft, and that is Ellie Stewart. Hey, good news, Nick Green fans, he is officially in 20th. But that's not a good sight at all. Raymond Coverdale has cleared Myers, and look at Johnson going for second. Can Haley Duncan break her long losing streak? Her last win, season 4, when she won the championship at Road America. Can Raymond Coverdale bring the 63 back to victory lane? And remember, we have a driver coming out of retirement. And if he wins, he will be making the playoffs. Richard Green is back in the field this season. He's in the 83 today. Now it looks like that the pack score is starting to get closer and closer. Myers going for the lead. Down turn 1. Great run by Harley Myers, but look at Alex Johnson using the draft as their advantage. What's different about last year's race here? Well, first of all, it's the last race of the regular season this year. And last year, it was at night. It was under the lights. Today, it's 3 degrees. Here, it is steamy, it is slick, and side by side for the lead. Myers is back up front here in Daytona. She's also good here. She almost won the 24-hour race, like of season 14. About moving up into 6th, Nathan Rockhill. That's a good sight. Nick Green still having a problem in 21st, as he's side by side with Emma Stoffer. Now that's a good battle. Look at this pack back here. Sam Stoffer is deep in the field. They won't face. You know that these drivers will most likely be up front at the end of the race as well. Harley Myers looking to win in Daytona. Look at that 32, trying to pull away. Green still in 21st, not doing good. Harley Myers continues to lead here in Daytona. Here today. It's still the 32. The leads now is back. Look at this though. Matthew Darmel has lost the draft just a bit. Wow, that 51 car is so slow. Look at the 50 and 45 battling. That's for 6. Rockhill in the 45, Moon in the 50. And look who's also in the top 10. Carson Cole. He's strong. Audrey Schreiner moving forward here today. And a driver that we thought wouldn't do well today because she was slow in qualifying. That doesn't mean anything for Lyric Tainer. Lyric Tainer into 11th. She is strong. And the car that's most likely the slowest car on the racetrack is Nick Green. Because he keeps on getting passed. Not be the passer, being the passee. He is getting past a lot of drivers, and here comes Charlie Cole. Look at Xander Powles. He has moved forward just a bit. Matthew Johnson still stuck in the back of the field. Now the 15 trying to move forward. The 60. Now the 60 with the crossover move. And she is going to make the crossover happen here in Daytona. She will race past Nick Green as it's still Harley Myers who leads. Haley Duncan, though, going for... Oh my goodness gracious. That 51 is way off the pace. Now she may be a factor at near the end of the race. Haley Duncan, she is coming to life. Do not count Duncan out just yet. Darmel has completely lost the draft. Look at Myers continuing to lead down the back straightaway. Duncan couldn't take 3rd. Can anybody pass that 32 or 63? Probably not, but we will find out later. Harley Myers continues to lead. Are we going to see a 3-way battle for the win? As we already know that Matthew Darmel has lost the draft. It just took 23 laps to get a lot of packs and somebody to lose the draft. That was running up front. And it's Darmel who has lost the draft. He's in 5th. But it's still Myers who leads. Haley Duncan is on a very long losing streak. Same as Nick Green. Who is very slow today. He's trying to move forward. Look at this. Almost 3 wide. Richard Green also racing for Lyric Tainer Racing, not doing that good. Lyric Tainer in the top 9 here. It's still Myers who continues to lead. Look at Johnson. She is using the bottom here. Can she get a great run? She does. She gets a great run on the 63. I think the top 3 is now starting to pull away from Duncan. Just a bit. I think Duncan was losing the draft. And I tell you what, that 63 is being aggressive, trying to find a way around that 32. Remember, we only saw 1 spin last year. And that was Kelly Green who spun. Raymond Coverdale moving forward. Here comes Cardell. Making the move down the inside. Can't make it happen. Side by side to the quarter panel. Look at Duncan also right there. As for the guys, when 6th, 7th, and 6th on back behind Donald, they know that this will be the battle for 5th. Rockhill looking to make it 3 wide. Duncan, I think she just lost the draft. Oh my goodness, let's ride along with Haley Duncan. She has the bonnet, no, she has the roof cam. And we're riding along with Haley Duncan. There's a 32 who leads. Rockhill has lost a lot of ground. He's now in 10th. Jack Moo looking to enter the top 5 for the first time today. Nick Green in 21st. Behind Alex Owens. And behind Richard Green as well. Richard Green was falling back just a bit. He's in 19th. As next time by on lap 30, it will be 71 to go. Owens looking to pass the 83. Here comes Nick Green as well, Richard Green's teammate. Now Nick Green making a move. He is going for that 20th spot here in Daytona. He's using the bottom. Great run by the King. Nick Green has not been that good lately. Trying to get back to victory lane. Richard Green in the Stauffer make contact and the outside is not the place he wants to be right now. Here comes Owens trying to pass Richard Green. Now this is a great battle in this pack. Owens down low on Richard Green. Mitford trying to pass Nick Green for 21st. That's not going to happen. It's still side by side for 19th. Owens trying to make a move. Look at Emma Stauffer right there as well. Nick Green right there. As Alex Johnson, she will take second back away. Now let's see if Alex Johnson can go to the lead. Nick Green still in 21st. Alex Owens now trying to pull away from Nick Green. And Nick Green is right there. Back up front though, down turn 3 and 4. Now coming to 69 laps to go. Again, this is the top 2 pulling away. And now the recent 2 jump. Can Alex Johnson become the second Johnson to win here on the Daytona Oval? The only Johnson to win here is Matthew. Duncan, I think, has lost the draft. Yes, she has. Same as Raymond Cardale. I think it's a 2-car battle for the lead. Johnson tries to close in on Harley Myers as the run continues to go. Let's see if Harley Myers' car shuts down just a bit. And Nick Green, he has finally made it up into 19th. This is the highest Nick Green has been all day. It's a miracle that Nick Green's actually doing good, and now he just got back down to 20. Nick Green continues to run in the back of the field, while up front it's still Myers and Johnson, as Coverdale and Duncan has lost the draft of the lead car with the top 2 drivers of the top 2 cars. And the other thing that the top 2 drivers have to be worried about, and everybody else has to be happy about, is that they're almost there to Ellie Stewart, who is in last. They are closing in on lap traffic. But I'll tell you who has, I think, the fastest car, but cannot find a way around. It's Alex Johnson. She has been hounding the back bumper of the 32 for a few laps now. As the top 2 pull away in a pack of their own. It's still Harley Myers who continues to lead. Can she hang on for the final 65 laps? There's just a light cloud in the area, not bad. As look at Duncan now. She's battling for 3rd. Can she take that 3rd spot away? Nick Green trying to close back in on Richard Green. Oh my goodness, Green is slow. Not Richard, but Nick. Look at Alex Johnson. She is there. Johnson closer this time, using the double yellow line to her advantage. It's less than a few car lengths behind. Is Johnson now the 32 starting to pull away just a bit? Myers, Johnson, top 2. Johnson, let's see if she gets a great run. She does not get a good run yet. It's still Johnson in second, trying to close the gap. Johnson is closing the gap just a bit. Down turn 3 and 4. Johnson still there as she is closing the gap. Why does Nick Green have to be so slow today? That's the question. That's the question everybody is asking. On lap 40, next time by, 60 to go. They are closing in on Ellie Stewart with the last car on the lead lap, who is in last. Now that's 77, using the double yellow line, trying to find an advantage, trying to find a way around your leader. Johnson couldn't find it. 60 laps to go from the world's center of racing, Daytona International Speedway, the high banks of Daytona. Johnson right there, closing in once again. Duncan still in fourth. She's having a good day today. Not a great day, but a good day. Who's having a horrible day? Nick Green. And yes, you're gonna have to hear me talk about how bad Nick Green is right now. Nick Green kept it a secret of what he did before he joined the Crazy Sports Kid League, and now we know. Before he joined NASCAR, he was a super late model racer. He raced at IRP in different tracks. He raced in the dirt level of the late models. And then he raced in the Superstar Racing Experience against the veterans. Like Tony Stewart and the others. And then he went into NASCAR, had a good run there. Had a great run there. He's very good at these tracks. But recently he just got... But now, Nick Green is getting slower, as we already know. Nick Green finally back up to 19th, but is that going to stay? Probably not. Why? Because Nick Green sucks. Alex Johnson there in the 77. Down the back straightaway. Closing the gap on the number 32. We have a battle for second. We have a battle for the third spot as Duncan was trying to get a medal. Trying to get a podium finish. Look at the 77. She's still there. Down on the inside. She may make it door to door this lap. Great run by Johnson. On lap 44, the 77 is there. The 32. She will clear the 77. But the 77 using the top this time. She gets another great run. She's still there. Down the back straightaway. The 77 using the bottom. We have a battle for the lead. Down turn 3. Down turn 3 and 4. Johnson still using the middle. As Myers is pulling away. Johnson had a look, but she couldn't take the lead. As it's still Harlan Myers who leads. Nick Green back down in 22nd here today. He's been running in the back of the pack all race long. He is side by side with Richard. Alex Johnson making another great move. Look at Haley Duncan right there as well. Johnson, is she going to use the double yellow line? Not right now, as Myers was starting to pull away. Myers down turn 1 and 2 with 55 laps to go here in Daytona. It is almost halfway. Harley Myers continues to lead. When the thing that is keeping Carbondale and Duncan in the mix was that the top two are still battling, plus Duncan and Carbondale has not quite yet lost the draft. They are still barely drafting off the top two. Plus they're drafting off of each other, so that is why they are still running good. But the thing that these drivers need to worry, the driver that these drivers need to worry about is Ellie Stewart. They are catching her. She is a lap car. She is going to be the first lap car that is going to decide maybe the finish. This may be Haley Duncan's chance to get her first win since season 4. It's been 12 long seasons since Haley Duncan has last won. 12 very long seasons since Duncan has last won, trying to get to victory lane. Ellie Stewart has won race this year, so she's in the playoffs. Same as Harley Myers. Myers won at Monza, which was on another big oval. But so Harley Myers showing up. And remember, if Myers wins, Raymond Carbondale will make the playoffs. Even though he's not second, you know why? Because Johnson is already in the playoffs. We have never seen two-time winners in the regular season. That may change today, as it is still Harley Myers the leads. Next week, Brands Hatch. The week after Kern County, and then a championship race at Germany. Nick Green won the All-Star race, which is very good. Nick Green back in 21st, as you saw Ellie Stewart right there. They are also catching the other cars deep in the field. Next time by halfway. Next time by would be past halfway. It will be next time by 50 laps to go here today. Look at Duncan. She's going down to the inside, looking for the draft, looking to get a great run and maybe take third away from Raymond Carbondale. Haley Duncan trying to come to life here in Daytona, as it's still Harley Myers and Alex Johnson top 2. Nick Green still in 21st. Lyric Tanner with another strong run today. She's in the top 10. Remember, she won at Daytona. She won at Indianapolis. Third and fourth, just 3 seconds back. And I think they are closing on your leaders, which is good. Can Myers keep the lead as she is closing in on Ellie Stewart here today? And are the other two drivers that are behind these two, are they going to close in? Look at Duncan. She's going for third. Once again, tries to make it side by side. Ellie Stewart moving out of the way. She uses the top. But that may be Harley Myers' lane. Stewart goes down, clears Myers. Myers loses some ground. And here comes Alex Johnson looking to regroup and take the lead. We have seen this time in and time out here in Daytona. Lap cars are a problem. Is a problem. With 48 laps to go, the laps are winding down. So if you make a mistake, that may end your chances of winning in Daytona. Myers now regrouping, trying to close back in on Stewart. Cannot make it side by side, cannot put Stewart a lap down just yet. But Myers is still holding on strong. When I'll tell you who was fast, Haley Duncan, if she gets around Raymond Coverdale, she may be able to battle with the top three. That's how good she is. As third and fourth closing the gap, they're just 2 seconds behind now. As we are seeing the fastest cars in the top four, or should I say top five, as this is a great battle right here. Redarmal, Carson Cole side by side for fifth. Look who's also in that battle, Lear Tainer. Same as Nathan Rockhill. Nick Green back down in 22nd. He's the last car in that pack. As the leaders have not yet been able to pass Ellie Stewart. As that's happening, don't look now. Don't look at the intervals, but you can, with a track map, but you can already tell by looking at the track that the 63 and 42 are closing the gap. It's about to be a four-way battle. Was it's just a second now behind. It was just 3 seconds back before Myers entered lap traffic in that 51 for the 63, and now Coverdale and Duncan are just 1 second behind and is closing. They are going to be a force to be reckoned with, as those two cars have came to life. And we are very surprised that Alex Johnson hasn't taken the lead yet. The 63, less than 5 car lengths behind the 77, I think. That 51 holding up the 32 here in Daytona. Less than a second back. Here comes Coverdale. He is back in the mix because of that lap car of Ellie Stewart. Raymond Coverdale going back for second on lap 58. Now this is the battle we've been waiting for. The fans are happy. Everybody's happy except Harley Myers, as she continues to struggle with Ellie Stewart. Look at the 77. Is she going to close in? Yes, she is. To the bumper. Look at the 77 to the bumper. Now Stewart pulling away. Carville going for second. For the first time in a long lap count. Nick Green in 20th. That's good news. That he's actually in 20th. Bad news is, that's where he started. Harley Myers started on the pole, looking to win from the pole. Looking to be the second driver this year to win multiple races. Sam Stockman won 2 races this year. Harley Myers was trying to be a 2-time champion. Remember, we will see who will make the playoffs at the end of this race. Look at the 77 going low, looking to take the lead back away. Now looking to take the lead away for the first time. Here comes Johnson to the quarterfinal. Contact made, but the 32 will get in front of the 77. That 77 is still there. Just with 40 laps to go. Raymond Carbondale right there as well. Here comes Duncan. Myers starting to pull away from the 77 just a bit. Duncan trying to close in on the leaders once again. At the rate they're running, they're most likely not going to touch the big pack in front of them. If they do, that is going to hurt the leaders. Ellie Stewart has been holding the leaders up for quite a while now. Ellie Stewart in last, you see her in chapter 251. Our RMG Racing looking for their 4th win of the season. That team is good. Nick Green down in 21st. Not doing that good. Look at the 51 as she is now starting to pull away just a bit from the 32. Even though the 32 is leading. What will Coverdale, Duncan, and Johnson do with Myers? These are the fastest cars on the racetrack. Carbondale going for second. Down low on the front stretch. Down turn 1 and 2. Carbondale cannot get door to door with the 77 as the 32 continues to get held up by the 51. The 63 trying to get a great run with Alex Johnson. Great run by Myers to Ellie Stewart. That's going to hold her up. Here comes Coverdale. Here comes Johnson. Now it's once again a 4-car battle for the lead. Now, did Haley Duncan just lose the draft again? Probably. She probably did. Next time by, 35 laps to go. Here comes Alex Johnson, Raymond Coverdale, and Haley Duncan. Are they going to be a factor near the end of the race? I think they are. I mean, they are a factor right now. But I'll tell you who is a factor That 63, he may win the race. How about Raymond Cardale in the 63 looking for his first career win? The 32 of Harley Myers. One Monza, that was a high bank racetrack. Comes to 34 to go. She leads at another high bank racetrack of Daytona. Haley Duncan now, going for that second spot. Going for that third spot. Down turn 1 and 2. Duncan, great run on Cardale. That 51 continues to hold its 32 up. As Johnson now making a run. Here comes Cardale as well. Down turn 3 and 4. Almost door to door. Down low. 77. Great run out of 4. Lap 68 is on the board here in Daytona. Nick Green still running in 20th and 21st. His average finish this year is actually right on the 20th mark. There has been a few races, just a couple races this year that Nick Green had a fast car. It is getting to a point now where it's rare to see Nick Green have a fast car. Look at the 63 side by side for the lead. No, side by side for second. Harley Myers continues to run in the lead here in Daytona. Here in the VIZIO 100, presented by the VIZIO TVs, and I am telling you who has a very fast car right now. Take a look at that 42. That's 63. And the top 4 are all the fastest cars on the racetrack. Myers now using the bottom. Can she make it door to door with Ellie Stewart? Of course she can. Here comes Johnson trying to get a great run as well. Cardale, great run to Alex Johnson. He's there, door to door, and new second place driver, it's Raymond Cardale. It's been a long time since Cardale was in second today. 30 laps to go. Here in Daytona, take a look at that 42 now. She may pass the 77. Side by side for the second spot. Johnson's still there. What will Johnson or Cardale do? Down turn 3 and 4. Johnson using the top. Look at Duncan using the bottom. Contact made. Cardale's going to clear. But for the crossover, Johnson going back for a second. And this is going to allow the 42 to close in just a bit as well. And the 63 is going to clear the 77. Down turn 1. Now back to door. Quarter panel. Side draft. Here comes the 77. going back for second place. Ellie Stewart pulling away from this group just a bit. Myers trying to put her a lap down. Nick Green is in the highest place he has been all day. Here comes Coverdale. Side by side, Coverdale leads that lap. Raymond Coverdale back up front here in Daytona. Harley Myers got held up by Ellie Stewart. Now Ellie Stewart is now Raymond Coverdale's problem. The top two pulling away. Here comes Myers with a great run. The 63 has to get off the gas. Myers still there. Great racing here from Daytona. Coverdale, is he going to lap that 51? Great run by these two. Myers gets held up by the 63. The 77 and 42 closes back in. Emma Stafford has lost the draft as well, and that's bad news. Faust going for 18th on Nick Green, and then still Raymond Coverdale. Can the Rays go back to back? Raymond Green won Kern County. Raymond Coverdale looking to win it in Daytona. Remember, Coverdale almost won here last year. Rookie of the Year for last year, Raymond Coverdale leads Daytona. Next time by 25 laps to go. The laps continue to wind down. Myers has just lost second. We knew that Myers would lose some spots late in the race. Here comes Johnson and Duncan as well. They have not yet been able to pass at 51. Alex Johnson will take the lead back away from the top. It's Johnson who's back up front here in Daytona. Great racing. I almost said Grat racing. Grot racing. I do not know. I almost said that. Oh, I know, my brain's not working. Haley Duncan going for third. Down turn 3. Look how quick that 42 is. She is there behind the 32. Duncan going for third. Johnson gets slowed up. I think Duncan will force to be reckoned with. She may be in the right place at the right time. 24 to go on lap 77 for the 77. It is Alex Johnson who's leading. Harley Myers dominated the race, led almost every lap to this point. Not quite every lap, because the 63 has led a few laps. Now the 77 is now leading a lot more. Alex Johnson in the 77 looking to win. There is a car around on the back straightaway. And it's Lyric Tanner. Tanner back onto the racetrack. Good news is, there's no cars right there. Tanner back down in 29th. Oh my goodness, something happened to Tanner. That was bad news. Lyric Tanner went around. She is the first car to spin today, as they are now closing the gap on her once more. As it's still Alex Johnson, Raymond Coverdale, Harley Myers and Haley Duncan, top 4. Duncan has lost the draft. The top 3 battling for the lead, and they are going to catch Lyric Tanner. Maybe in a bad spot. And these drivers thought that 1 lap car was bad. How about 2? Lyric Tanner is not in the draft. And these drivers are closing in. Duncan has closed back in on this group as well. And as that's going on, don't look now, but Carson Cole and the drivers behind him in this big pack are now closing the gap on your leaders. Here comes Riley Scott and Jack Moon. The top 4 running right together. How about 5th on back though? They're closing the gap as well. Ellie Stewart holding up Alex Johnson in the 77. Who is your leader? Stewart goes to the top. Here comes Johnson. Using the double yellow line, tries to get a great run. And does get a great run on Stewart. Great run by Johnson. But she gets held up out of 4. Here comes Myers. Here comes Coverdale. Here comes Duncan. Myers back to 2nd. We have a battle for the lead. Myers going for the lead once again. Down turn 1. Cannot make the side draft happen just quite yet. Just 20 laps to go in Daytona. The top 4 right there. Here comes Coverdale. Coverdale looking for the lead. Now Coverdale going for 2nd. Look at Haley Duncan. She may be the force to be reckoned with. Just 19 laps remaining here in Daytona. As the laps continue to wind down, the speeds continue to pick up. And the drivers continue to try to pass each other. As Myers gets a great run on Johnson, here comes Johnson. She is going to try to pounce on the 51. But it's not going to work though. Coverdale pays the 32 to get out of the way, but it's not going to happen. The 32 is not going to get bribed so easily. Myers looking to keep 2nd on Raymond Coverdale, side by side, door to door, out of 2. It's still Myers and Coverdale side by side for 2nd. Haley Duncan is also in that mix as well. Coverdale is going to clear Myers, and here comes Coverdale now. He will clear Myers. Duncan. Haley Duncan going for 3rd for the first time today. She will take it and maybe 2nd. Haley Duncan has came to life here in Daytona. But Myers going back for 3rd. Duncan is not that fast. Contact made. Myers now losing the draft just a bit. Contact made between 4th and 3rd. Myers now back down to 4th. If the top 2 get held up, Duncan will be there to pounce. Duncan pouncing on the mistakes that the top 2 is making. She is there. Alex Johnson looking to win in Daytona. Come to 15 to go. Look at Haley Duncan right there. She is there looking to close the gap as well. She used the top that time. The 63 losing some ground. Duncan now. Haley Duncan has paid a visit with a few oh my. Nick Green very slow here. Oh my goodness. Nick Green in last. What happened with the 15? This is slowing everybody up. Nick Green, I think he wanted to hold these drivers up. Myers right there. Carbondale will take the lead. Here comes Myers with his strong run. Oh my goodness. Nick Green's day has turned upside down. He is now in last. Raymond Carbondale leads Daytona on lap 87 after a Nick Green mistake. Here comes Carbondale. Look at Green going back up for the 51. Now this is a 2-car lap traffic battle. Now maybe 3. Tanner will be battling like with Green when Green and Stewart pretty soon. This is pretty bad. As the other drivers are closing the gap. Once again, Green, high. And Green is into the wall. Raymond Carbondale, the leader, gets involved. Green in last, a lap down. Carbondale makes a mistake. Carson Cole, heavy contact with the King. And now it has turned from a 4-car battle to a 3-car battle. Nick Green, Ellie Stewart, lap cars battling. Stewart puts Green in the wall. And Nick Green, that changed everything. Back down to 15. Oh my goodness. Riley Scott there, back in 4th. Duncan in 3rd. 11 remaining here from Daytona. After that Nick Green crash, here comes Haley Duncan. Duncan with a great move. Is she going to win in Daytona? I'm not counting Duncan out just yet. Redarmo making the move, looking for 4th. Down turn 3 and 4. Come to 10 laps to go. Alex Johnson looking for her 2nd career win. Down the front stretch. It's Johnson. 10 to go. Don't look now though, but here comes Haley Duncan. She is there. That car has came to life. Myers almost got into the wall. That's going to allow Duncan to make a move. And that's also going to allow the 77 to pull away. Did the 3 just put the 11 in the wall? I think he did. Myers now closing back in on your leader. Stewart right there. Is she going to go a lap down? Who would have thought that the first car lap down would be Nick Green? I thought that would happen because he was slow. That is the first crash at Daytona in a few years. After a rear canter spin, Nick Green must have made a lot of contact, maybe spun, and then him and Ellie Stewart made contact. Green went into the wall, and that was it for Green. Harley Myers is not done yet. If Harley Myers made contact with the 63 and the 15, that would have changed everything as well, because then it would be just a 77 and 42. Haley Duncan looking for that second spot. With 8 laps to go, it's still Alex Johnson who leads in Daytona. O'Donnell going for that 4th spot, and Duncan losing the draft. Here comes Myers. Double yellow line works. Myers, great run to Johnson. Coming to 7 to go. This is a battle for the lead. Duncan has lost the draft, but maybe not for long. These two are battling. The 32 will clear. Maybe. Here comes the 77 right there as well. The 77 using the top. She can't take the lead back away. Myers back up front here in Daytona. But here comes the 77. She's there once again. Myers right there. Gets held up by Ellie Stewart. Here comes the 77. 6 to go in Daytona. The 42 closing the gap back once again. Nobody can pass. Nobody can pass at 32 when she is up front. Harley Myers continues to lead in Daytona. Here comes Johnson though. Myers gives the top. Here comes Johnson. Great run down turn 4. Once again, comes to 5 to go. Side by side, door to door, side draft. Not that good. Here comes Johnson though down to turn number 1. Johnson looking for the run. It's not gonna happen, but Myers now pulling away and is catching the 51. If Haley Duncan gets there, what will she do? With 5 laps to go, Myers looking to close in on Ellie Stewart. Is she finally gonna put Ellie Stewart a lap down? Ellie Stewart has held these drivers up, and she's going to hold the 32 up. Around turn 4. 4 laps to go here in Daytona. Johnson and Duncan is there. Duncan is back in the mix. She has a chance to win once again. And also for a chance to make the playoffs. Haley Duncan, she is in the right position to make the playoffs, looking to win her 2nd career championship. Come to 3 to go. The 32 gets held up. Here comes the 42 as well. Duncan, great run to Alex Johnson. She uses the top, the 77 blocks. And now the 42 is now pushing the 77. That's gonna help. Here comes Duncan. Down turn 2. With 3 laps to go, Haley Duncan is not out of this thing just yet. Almost side by side for second. One sec. Great battling. Myers. God. I said it. Haley Duncan is not out of it. She is there. Great run down turn 4. Come to the white flag. Myers gets held up. Here comes Duncan. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Duncan trying to make a move. Myers and Stewart side by side. Harley Myers pulling away. It is all over. But the thing that Haley Duncan should celebrate about is that she is going to make the playoffs. Even if she finishes in 3rd. And now the 51, down turn 3 and 4, trying to get her lap back. Harley Myers, 0 wins in Daytona until now. Harley Myers is going to win in Daytona for her 2nd win of season 16, and Haley Duncan makes the playoffs, almost winning the race. Haley Duncan, we will see you in Brands Hatch as Harley Myers comes home with the victory. Nick Green comes home in last, and that's the sad thing. Not really. But Harley Myers, Haley Duncan, Alex Johnson, top 3 here in Daytona. Nathan Rockhill gets a top 10. I think his first top 10 of the year. Nick Green way behind. Only 1 lap down with Ellie Stewart. Lyric Tanner 28th had a bad day with Charlie Cole. Where did Audrey Schreiner finish? Audrey Schreiner so close to getting the top 10 spot. Ray Green 13th. Raymond Coverdale gets 12th. You better pay attention to the playoffs. Carson Cole, no. Dory Logan is in the playoffs on points. And because of she doing good this year, of being very good this year, of great finishes, Pat Green is back in the playoffs. Pat Green is going to race in the postseason. And we are going to see a great postseason race as well. We can't wait to see who wins the championship. The road to the season 16 championship. And it's all Harley Myers who wins her 2nd race of the year. Thanks for watching the VIZIO 100 from Daytona.